All right, the 9 Supreme Court justices, the president and the vice president, were asked to shake hands. Now, the irony is we only have 8 Supreme Court justices, but we will not worry about that. So, how many handshakes will occur? All right. Now, if you don't remember the equation for this, the easiest way to go about doing this is to make a table. Tables always work. So we have the number of people and the handshakes. So we have, start with a 1, 2, 3, 4. So one person, how many handshakes? So obviously the 0. 2 people, there's 1. 3 people, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 3. That goes up by 1. This goes up by 2. The next one's going to go up by 3. Now, you could continue all the way down to 11. That would be a reasonable way of doing this problem. But if you remember the handshake problem from the investigation, we have n times n minus 1 divided by 2, where n is the number of people. So to use that, we have 11 people. 11 minus 1 is 10. 11 times 5 is 55. Now, a little side note. Notice how when we have an n value of 1, the handshakes is 0. It is also possible to have this sequence, but have it slightly scooted up. In this case, the equation for this is n times n plus 1 divided by 2. All right. What is the positive difference between the range and the median of the following set of data? All right. Well, we have 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That's 4.5. So that's the median. The range, well, the range is going to be 16 minus 2, which is 14. And what is the difference between these two numbers? All the differences. 9.5. Number 15 is a popular problem to either skip or miss. Hopefully that wasn't you, but here we go. This is straight from 8th grade. All right, so the question is, x to the third times one of these terms is going to give me another x to the third. Well, if I multiply x to the third times x to the third, I get x to the 6th. That's no good. But x to the third times 1 is just 1x to the third. Negative 2x squared times 5x is negative 10x to the third. 9x to the third, 10x to the third. Well, 10x to the third, negative 10x to the third, that cancels out. And so we get 1 plus 9, which is 10. And the coefficient is only the number, so the answer is 10. All right, lowest common multiple. I've got a good trick for this. We have 8, 2, and 16. All right, well, is there a number that goes into all of these? Well, a 2. Sorry, is there a number that goes into any part of them? Well, there's a 2. So we have 5. 2 doesn't go into 5, so I'm just going to drop that. 8, 4, and 8. All right, well, is there another number that goes into these? That goes into at least 2 of them? Since 5 is prime, I'm just dropping it out. Well, let's just skip the 2 stuff. How about 4? 4 goes in 4 once, 4 goes in 8 twice. So for my least common multiple, if I multiply all of these together, I will get my least common multiple. So 2 times 4 is 6. 6 times 2, 5 is 30. 30 times 2 is 60. So we get an answer of 60 for number 16. Or maybe not. Oh, because I can't multiply, of course. So 2 times 4 is 8, not 6. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 times 2 is 80. All right. Number 17. Jan's car averages 16 miles per gallon. During winter, she drove 520 miles. If gas costs, oh my goodness. So I'm going to use a calculator just to expedite this video. Nothing is more fun than watching me do multiplication. So if we have 520 divided by 16, whoa, that's big. So that is how many gallons it's going to take. So then we're going to multiply that by $2.60. And so this is the cost of the gas. Simple. All right. How many distinct ways can the word pressure be arranged? Well, pressure has 9 letters. So that's 9 factorial. And so then that is going to be over. Well, this S and this S and this S cannot be distinguished. They're just S's, right? So we need to take out 3 factorial different ways of arranging those S's. Likewise, we have E and we have E. So we have to get rid of 2 of the E's. All right, so we have 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial all over 3 factorial. We also have the 2 factorial, which is just 2 times 1. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Sorry, 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. All right, so this piece right here is going to be 120. Times 4 is going to be 480. 480 times 63. And here we go. You know what? You probably don't want to watch me do this. So I'll do it on the calculator. 480 times 63. Ta-da! All right. Next problem. The lunch bill for 4 friends is $35.27. They also left a 15% tip. Well, 15% tip, and then they divided it evenly. All right. So this is another just simple math problem that can be long. Gotta love these long ones. All right. So 15%. The easiest way to do it is to move the decimal place. So 3.527 is equal to 10%. So then 5% is half of that, right? So half of this is going to be 1, carry the 1, R messaging, 7, carry the 1, 6, nothing to carry, and 3, 5. All right, so you add that together and that's your 15%. Now, just to expedite things, we have times point, actually, you know what? Times 1.15, and we're going to divide it amongst the 4 friends, and we get $10.14. All right. What is the volume of a pyramid whose base is 5 by 6 by 11? All right, so a pyramid with a rectangular base is going to be 1/3 the volume of a rectangular prism of the same dimensions. So we're going to multiply these together, And then we are going to divide by 3. But before I do that, we have 5 by 6 by 11 divided by 3. That makes it a lot quicker, right? So now we have 10 times 11. 10 times 11 is 110. Finally, for the last one, a Pythagorean theorem problem. I love Pythagorean theorem problems. So on the coordinate grid, we have -3, -5. Then we have 7, 2. So I'm going to make a rise and run triangle. So from -3 to 7, that is 10. From 2 to -5, that is 7. And so we have Pythagorean theorem's a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So we get 100 plus 49, which is 149, is equal to c squared, square root. Now, luckily, nothing goes into 149. You need to be careful. You need to go through the list. Does 4 go into it? No. 9? No. 16? No. 25? No. Be careful when you get to like 49, because 49 goes into 147, but not 149. So you need to make sure you go through that list as well.